AskReddit by the 27th questioner. What is something that is actually going down in price? TVs. I remember going to my boss house to watch the Super Bowl 20 years ago. He had a 42 inches plasma TV hanging on his wall, and it was the most spectacular thing I had ever seen in my life. It cost him $12,000. Solid state drives. Anything they can be mass produced in a super competitive environment. For example, semiconductors. Air fryers. I work at Amazon. I unloaded a truck once and half the truck I swear was air fryers. Flat panel TVs are insanely cheap. Even huge ones. I got a 55-inch 4K Roku TV for $300 and it's amazing. Looks so great. And Roku has the remote app for the phone so you can listen to the TV's audio through your phone instead of the actual TV. Really great if you don't want to bother anyone who's sleeping. With insurance, thankfully. Insulin. Obligatory insulin should be free. Comment. Kielbasa went down. Was $4.39. Now it's $3.98. Makes me happy. I'm happy for you, bro. Office space. So what would you say, Yadu here? Transistors. They are in everything we own and they get cheaper and cheaper every year. They are something like 1 nanocent for one now. Likely the most manufactured thing ever. Was listening to a physics audiobook from 2016 and at the time, there were already so many septillions of transistors built. Chicken and potatoes are both trending down at my grocery store. Potatoes and apples seem to be really cheap this year due to surplus crops. Value of used cars is trickling down. No fast, but it's a slow trend. Value of my house went down yet taxes haven't, so there's that as well. I'm browsing a few used Lexus vehicles. 2 have sat on their lot for 4-5 months. They wanted $38.39k. Now they're under $32k. It's a 3, soon to be 4-year-old vehicle, and they originally wanted the cost of new. What? Diamonds. Yep, came here to say this. Lab diamonds are driving down the natural diamond prices, and lab prices themselves are also dropping. I've noticed the really top of the line gaming laptops aren't absurdly expensive anymore. I seen 4080's laptop for $2,500-ish. I recall a time when such laptops were $4,000 or more. Only top of the line laptops though. The normal laptops I've seen no big changes. The price gap was because the shortage of chips coupled with the fact the market demand for higher power GPUs created a huge bubble that has since settled. The Chromebooks and other entry-level and Celeron type laptops have remained the same at MSRP since they have a different target market. Eggs are down substantially from this time last year. Edit. To clear the air. The lawsuit that recently settled was about price gouging that happened 20 years ago. https://www.cbsnews.com/egg-suppliers-order-to-pay-17-7-million/ What happened last year was an epidemic of avian flu that caused a shortage of egg-laying birds during the winter holidays. https://www.cnn.com/04/08/business/egg-prices-avian-flu/index.html. Literally half price in comparison to their high where I am. Marijuana. $99 rounds delivered by the mailman. What a time to be alive. Gas has gone down substantially in the past year where I'm from. $2.25 down the road a few miles yesterday. FCK. I bought a box of Jiffy cornbread mix the other day for $0.50. I commented that I could have sworn it used to be $1. So maybe that. It's usually 68 cents at Winco, but a couple weeks ago it was 50 cents a box, so we bought 4 boxes. That stuff is versatile. Cornbread, muffins, corn casserole, chili topping, just a great little product. My ex is of. Turns out, nobody wants the goods. Tough call on whether one should feel good or bad about that. In the US, at least, gasoline, down from $3.89 gallon in September to $3.05 gallon today. And it was $5.01 in June 2022. https://fred.stlowest.org/graph/?1cvrb close bracket. Where I am it's been around $2.40. TVs are easily the first thing that I thought of. Tablets are up there too. I just recently bought one because my old one took a crap on me after years. Think I walked out paying $150 or so for a device I'll use more often throughout the year than maybe only my phone. Looking for an smart TV. I just want it to project, not connect to internet. Can a monitor work instead like a TV? Solar. If I'm remembering right, it down 90% from 10-15 years ago. Damn. Wish for contractors I've gotten quotes from got the memo. They've more than doubled, nearly tripled from the first quotes I got in 2019. The cost of your labor, inflation adjusted, for anyone who is paying it. Sadly, this is true. I hate to just blame things on conservatives, but seriously, look what your political god, Reagan, and his allies have done to us. Edit. Removed my unfortunate stereotypical blaming of boomers from this statement. Changed to conservatives, which aligns more closely with both the truth and what I probably actually meant. Gas. Oddly enough. But it is winter. Considering we see 2 major wars raging, with other potential tinderboxes heating up, and no real slowing in demand, it sure is odd. Any other time that would cause higher prices. Ocean Gate subtours? You might say the price has submarined. Textiles. Back in the 1800s and even the 1900s, buying clothes was seriously stressful for families. There are just so many available clothes in the world nowadays. It's actually alarming. But companies are learning how to repurpose them and spruce them up again for resale. No one that desperately needs clothes has to pay full price. Unless they want to. A friend who ran a boutique clothing store used to buy stock wholesale for pennies a pound. If we're accounting for the gas price jacking from 2021 and 2022, definitely gas. It went from a bit over 2.30 per gallon to around 4.50, back down to 2.50. Absolutely insane. Those years were not good for Louisiana economics.